Good morning, everybody. Today is your another dose of nerdy nuggets, so that way you know just little things to impress your friends and to sound just a little bit nerdier. Today I was going to talk to you guys about Bitcoin. It makes a lot of media buzz, but what is it, and what's the deal with Bitcoin? So Bitcoin is a type of currency called cryptocurrency. Like any currency, the idea is that there's only so much of it, so it has some inherent value. How it works is every single Bitcoin is basically like a code, a string of code that is encrypted. It's hard, it can't copy it or anything like that. When you exchange it with other people, it is farmed out to anybody who has their computer open for mining, and that's how they're generated, and it handles all of the math required to basically transfer this code from one person's Bitcoin wallet to another. As such, it keeps itself secure and it can't be duplicated like any other pieces of code. And that's where it comes from. Is, say for example, I have my computer and I want to get Bitcoin. I can have my computer set up to do algorithms and that type of thing, so all my processing power is used in handling Bitcoin transactions, and as doing so I am rewarded by a fragment of Bitcoin that can be used for my own use in the future. These days there are lots and lots of people who mine Bitcoin, and there's only like 100 Bitcoins that are generated per day, which means that if you're mining, you better have a server farm with some of the sweetest gear if you intend on getting anything from it. And in the early days there wasn't that many people who were mining it, and that's where people made a lot of Bitcoins, because if you had one average computer you could get a few. There's a bit of an ethical dilemma with Bitcoin, and it's why I kind of laugh at all the financial investors who are doing things. Me and my nerd friends, we call them internet funbucks, because since they're not based on anything, the moment that somebody cracks the code, they all become immediately worthless. It's unlike the United States dollar, which is actively protected, and there is a agency that will hunt you down if you try to copy it. The moment somebody cracks Bitcoin, it's all worthless. The other problem with it is the majority of people who use it, aside from financial investors, are criminals. It is one of the best ways to launder your money is to use Bitcoin. So with this rise in the last few months, the people who've been making the most money are primarily like Asian drug cartels, which use the money exclusively. They become so rich, in fact, that they actually starting to become as powerful as some of the governments and some of the smaller Asian governments. So it's actually kind of scary. So from a nerd's perspective like mine, Bitcoin is really, really dumb. But that's what it is. So whenever somebody asks you and if anybody's talking about Bitcoin, it's internet fun bucks. And that's your nerdy nugget for the day. Everybody have a wonderful day.